Anna arrives at the Roca family's vacation home in the Emporta region of Catalonia. She traveled from Colombia and has been working for the family in Barcelona. The summer posting is 4 weeks of daily work, with compensated days off in autumn, and a promise that Andrea, the wife, will help her obtain permanent residency in Spain. Anna needs this. She is sending most of her earnings home to Colombia, where her sister Eva is preparing university entrance exams. Her goal is singular: save enough money for Eva's tuition and establish the legal right to remain in the country and keep working. The house is enormous and beautiful and immediately establishes its own hierarchy. Andrea, the wife, is warm in the practiced way of people who have employed staff for years and know how to manage the relationship. She runs a high-end art gallery on the Costa Brava and carries herself with the ease of someone who has never had to think too carefully about money. She explains the schedule, the household rules, the expectations. She is not unkind. She is precise. Lucas, her husband, is brisk and dismissive in a way that does not register as rudeness to him because he has never had to consider how he comes across to employees. On Anna's first morning, he catches her feeding a stray kitten that wandered into the garden and shouts at her, loudly, with the irritation of a man who treats his vegetable garden as a serious project. The cat will keep coming back and destroy everything he has planted. He tells her not to let it happen again. Anna says, "Yes, sir." She keeps feeding the cat. Their son Luis arrives from a friend's trip. Young, wealthy, unserious, the kind of person who offers people cigarettes they already have and jokes that he will give Anna his Nintendo if she beats him at a racing game. He means it in the way that people with money sometimes offer small things they will never miss. Their daughter Sarah is quieter, absorbed in her phone, present but distant. The house has guests passing through regularly. Art collectors, gallery clients, people Andrea is cultivating. Anna moves through all of this invisibly, which is precisely what the job requires. Gisela works for a neighboring family nearby and is also Colombian, which means she decides immediately that she and Anna are friends. She invites herself for coffee, delivers opinions at speed, and eventually shows up with a dress and a plan. The family is at a party, nobody will know, and Anna needs to come to the beach right now. Andrea has told Anna explicitly not to leave the property without permission. Gisela absorbs this as a style of thinking she does not share. Eventually, Anna agrees. At the beach, Gisela's friends are funny and relaxed and genuinely happy to meet her, and for a few hours, Anna is not invisible to anyone. Not a pair of hands attached to a schedule, but a person with a sign and a sense of humor and opinions about men on dating apps. The following morning, she is sick in the bathroom from the rum. Andrea finds her there and says nothing explicit, but the dynamic between them shifts perceptibly. Gisela, a few days later, is fired. She came home at 5 in the morning entirely drunk after a party. Andrea tells Anna pointedly that this is what happens when you lose your discretion. Anna says, of course. She had already absorbed that lesson on her own. Listening to Luis and his friends talk at lunch, Anna overhears fragments of a conversation about cryptocurrency. Earlier, while cleaning his room, she found a torn piece of paper tucked under his laptop. She now knows what Bitcoin is, and she begins to understand what the paper might be. She photographs Sarah's phone when she finds it unattended and notes the password, not because she has a plan yet, but because in a house like this, the instinct to notice everything is simply self-preservation. On the boat trip, Lucas invites Anna along, framing it as a treat, and she is too careful to decline. Andrea finds a moment alone with her and mentions she has spoken to their lawyer. The residency papers, it turns out, require 2 years of documented presence in the country and certain family connection requirements. Anna has been here for 3 months. She has no family in Spain. Lucas takes a private call. Anna hears enough. He is arranging for someone named Ahmed to deal with the stray cats with a shotgun. She says nothing. The next morning, a series of gunshots. The cats she has been quietly feeding are dead. Anna goes out into the yard and scatters food to attract every other cat within range. This is not practical. It is not careful. It is the only defiance available to her. Her sister calls. Eva has passed her university entrance exams with high marks. Anna is overjoyed. Then Eva says she is thinking of coming to Spain and working alongside Anna instead of studying. Anna's voice goes cold. She did not come here and stay invisible and suppress herself for months so that her sister could end up doing the same thing. Anna finds Sarah's phone again, this time deliberately. Using the password she memorized weeks earlier, she sends a message to a contact inviting him to the house that evening, signing it as Sarah. She then hides the phone somewhere it will not be immediately found. She times dinner deliberately late, knowing Luis and his friends will not wait around and will go to a party somewhere else instead. When the house empties, she gets changed. Philip arrives expecting Sarah. He finds Anna. He is briefly puzzled, then not puzzled at all. They spend an easy evening together at the house. The following day, Luis returns early. He forgot his wallet the night before, and casually mentions to Anna that he heard a man's voice in the garden when he came back. He is not accusing her of anything, or at least he is making sure it does not sound like an accusation. He smiles and settles in with his friends at the dining table. And while they are eating a lunch Anna has prepared, he makes an offer. Come to a private boat party with them tonight. And 5,000 euros toward her sister's tuition. He can transfer it tonight. He says this the way someone does when they want to feel generous without having thought carefully about what they are actually offering. When Anna initially processes the number, it would cover everything. It would end the problem. His friends are already rearranging the space around her, leaning in. She says no clearly and leaves the room. In her room, she kicks the table. She goes back to Luis's room and searches it properly this time. The torn note she found weeks ago has been in her mind ever since. She has one piece. The rest of the string is somewhere in this room. She moves carefully through drawers and books and shelves, while Andrea is occupied downstairs with the Japanese collectors, a client she has been cultivating all summer for the sale of the gallery's most significant piece. The house must be flawless for this evening. Anna must not let her down. She has been told this 3 times in the past week. While going through the room, she overhears Andrea and Lucas speaking to each other in another part of the house. They will let Anna go after the party. They already have someone else lined up, a reference from someone they trust. Anna will be sent back. The legal status she was promised, the raise, the contract in September, none of it was going to happen. Anna continues her search. She finds the second half of the note behind a painting in Luis's room. She has both pieces now. She can read the full string of characters. The Japanese buyer arrives. The party goes beautifully. Andrea is gracious and composed. The sale of the painting concludes. The summer has been everything they wanted it to be. The next morning, a car arrives to take Anna to the airport. She is told she will receive her final payment by transfer. She thanks the family politely. She puts her bags in the car. She is quiet in the way she has always been quiet in this house. Contained, watchful, professionally invisible. In the back seat, as the car moves through the property gates and turns onto the road south toward the airport, Anna takes out her phone. The 2 pieces of paper she memorized are no longer needed. She has the full password held in her memory. She opens the Bitcoin wallet. She enters the credentials. She transfers 5,000 euros to her own account. She locks the phone and places it in her bag. She looks out the window at the motorway, at the flat agricultural land between the Costa Brava and Girona, at the light on the fields. She has exactly what her sister needs for her first year of medical school. She has not been caught. She has not said anything wrong. She has been, to the last possible moment, the quiet maid. The film ends.